What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I am so excited because it has been way too long since we have just sat down together and done like a good glow up makeup glam transformation together. So today that is what we are gonna do. Today's my dad's birthday, so we are going out to eat later. It's a beautiful day, so we're gonna eat outside. So I was like, you know what? I am gonna take this opportunity that I actually have to get out of my house to actually get glam, because it has been quite some time since I've done like one of these full tutorials where we do a total glow up transformation. I am running late though, as per usual. I'm always running late, so I only have about an hour. So this is gonna be like a quick 45 minutes to an hour glam transformation where you can get glam with me and have fun. Sometimes it just feels good to get glam, even if we don't really necessarily have a reason. So I'm so excited. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, just gonna pin my hair back out of the way. You guys are getting me like in my robe. Like this is like for real how I normally get ready. Alrighty, up first we're gonna go ahead and prep the skin with some Tula products. These two together are so good. I wanna give a big shout out to Tula for partnering with me on this little section of today's video. But I wanna have a nice glow to my skin today, so I'm gonna go in with their Hello Radiance Illuminating Serum. This serum gives such a pretty glow to the skin. I'm gonna use like 2 drops. It has probiotics and superfoods in it, which actually all of their products I'm pretty sure do, which is really nice. They're cruelty-free, never tested on animals, and it just glides right on into the skin. I'm gonna go in with one more pump actually today, because my skin's been a little dry recently. She is not liking these weird changes in weather. There we go, that'll be perfect. And this serum's completely fine to use underneath makeup. It's not like super oily or anything like that, so it does not interfere with your makeup application. So no need to worry about that. You can use it both day and night as part of your skincare routine. And it helps to give a brighter complexion and minimize the appearance of dark spots, which I have quite a few. Love that for me. And then with any serum, you wanna follow up with a moisturizer. So today I'm gonna use the Tula 24/7 Moisture Hydrating Day and Night Cream. So you can again use this product day and night as well. And I like this moisturizer also before I go in with makeup during the day because it's very lightweight. Like it's nourishing to the skin, but it's not gonna leave you greasy, because I hate when moisturizers are too much and then my makeup looks crazy on top of them. So this one is perfect before makeup application to prep your skin. And if you guys don't know what probiotics are, they're basically a very powerful natural ingredient that helps to soothe and nourish the skin, thus making its appearance better. And if you guys aren't familiar with Tula, they're doctor founded and make clean and effective skincare. If you guys wanna pick up any of Tula's products, I will have links down below, and they did give me a coupon code, so you guys can use code KELLYSTRACK, and that'll give you 15% off of your entire Tula purchase on Tula.com. Another product from them that I really like too, that I would recommend if you're interested in a new mask, this is the Self-Care Sunday Mask. This is very, very nice. It's very deeply hydrating, so I love it. I have dry skin, and it's incredible to really nourish the skin, so I really enjoyed this as well. Alrighty, now to fill in some of my areas where I have pores, I'm gonna jump in with the Timeless Smoothing Primer from Tarte. I'm just gonna work this between my fingers and then just apply right in this area because I have a lot of enlarged pores there. I've really been liking this primer, but a great affordable dupe for it is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty, which I love as well. I do think the Tarte one does blur a little bit more though, but obviously it is at a higher price point. Alrighty, for foundation today, we are gonna do a little cocktail of 2 different foundations mixed together. So I'm gonna use the Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation. This is so full coverage, it's insane. I'm gonna mix that with the Hailey's Beauty Reform Liquid Luxe because I want something that's a little bit a natural finish in between. But these two together are really, really nice and very full coverage. But please do not feel the need to go out and buy 2 foundations. You can definitely achieve the same look with just 1 foundation. I just have some breakouts and stuff today, and this little combo works well when my skin is not up to par. So just squeezing that on my face and then going in with the Hailey's Beauty one. This one also matches me a little bit better because I'm freshly self-tanned, and we're gonna mix them together. And I'm just gonna use a little beauty blender to do that. Obviously we are matching my face to the rest of my body. I do not put self-tanner on my face, especially not when I'm breaking out like this. So that is why my face is 47 shades lighter than my body is. I know it might look a little scary when we first put it on, but trust me, have trust in the process. It will all match and look flawless by the end of the tutorial. Do you see the insane coverage those two give though? Like it's crazy. Gotta work a little bit on the ears so those are not off color, and down the neck a little bit. Now I'm just gonna hit this blemish over here. It's like, I don't even know what this is at this point. I'm gonna use Tarte Shape Tape in shade medium. I've had this blemish like blemish on the side of my face for like 2 months now. I really don't know what it is. I should probably go to a dermatologist. It's not like raised up or anything. It's like very weird. So I'm just gonna lightly dab some Shape Tape on there for a little bit extra coverage, but everywhere else I think we are good to go, hun. For my under eye concealer today, I'm throwing you guys for a loop. Normally, you know I use Shape Tape, but today I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna use the Hourglass Vanish. I really like this too. This is a nice concealer and the shade I'm using is Pearl. This one has kind of like a salmony undertone, which is great for like concealing darkness underneath the eyes. And then gonna bring that on the center planes of the face as well, just to balance out that lighter highlight. And then gonna blend that all out. This one and also the Too Faced Super Coverage, I like those as well when I'm not looking for like a matte under eye. They have a little bit more of like a natural finish as compared to Shape Tape, which does have a matte finish. Even the new Shape Tape Ultra Creamy is still like a matte finish, even though it's a creamier, more hydrating formula, where these ones have a different finish, but it's still very full coverage. Okay, so weird, but recently I have become much more into like cream contouring and like blush and stuff. It's weird because I never used to do that, but I've been doing it recently and love the way that it looks. So I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite cream bronzers. This is the Breezy Cream Bronzer from Tarte. The shade is Seychelles, which is so cute. And I love this brush. This is like the best. No matter what cream bronzer I'm using, I use this brush. It's so good. It's also from Tarte and it just like fits really well into like that area that you want to contour. I'm just gonna put this down to help sculpt the face a little bit when I want to be a little extra glam, you know? And also carve out the double chin. I feel like my foundation is not fully blended up here. Pause while we blend. Also gonna jump in with a little cream blush. This is from e.l.f. This is their putty blush in the shade Turks and Caicos. This is my favorite one, I think. I like a lot of their putty blushes, but I think she's my fave. Just gonna go in with a brush right in there and tap this on the skin. We will go in and like contour and do blush with powder products after, but I like putting this down first. Gives a little life to the face, you know? And a little on the nose. Alrighty, now that we have all our cream products down, we're gonna go in with some powder. So I'm gonna use this Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I'm gonna use this on my under eyes just to keep them light and bright and highlighted. Putting this down. I don't really bake with it, so I'll go in with, well, sometimes I do. So I shouldn't say I don't really, but today I'm not going to. I'm just gonna put it down and then wipe away the excess and just make sure everything's thoroughly set, because we do not wanna be creasing and cracking throughout the day or night whenever you're wearing this. And then set all over the face, I'm gonna use the Hourglass Veil Setting Powder. I love this powder. I found it's really nice at helping your foundation stay even with a mask on, because I will be wearing a mask a little later, obviously when we go out. And I find when I use this powder, I get less of like lines and stuff from it. And it gives a nice like smooth finish to the skin. Alrighty, now we're gonna jump into brows. I have been loving this product. This is literally $2.99 from Wet n Wild. This is the Browsessive Brow Shaping Gel. I have shade brown here. And I have been loving using this. So what I do is I go in with this first on my brows, and it's basically just like a tinted brow gel. So it helps just emphasize my brow hairs a little bit more, deepen them up a bit, and give kind of like that little bushier, like laminated brow effect to my brows. So you could totally just leave your brows like this, but I like to have my brows a little bit more like shaped. So then I go in with a pencil and I'll just shape them a little bit more. So I'm just gonna use this Precisely My Brow pencil from Benefit. This is in shade 3, and just use this to outline the brows and shape them a little bit more. If you have naturally full brows though, you can honestly probably skip this step. I'm just not blessed. Because the Wet n Wild brow gel will obviously like only adhere to where you actually have brow hairs. If your brows are more sparse like mine and you don't have enough hair, it won't adhere, you know, just to the skin. Alrighty, base is all done. So now we're gonna jump in to the eyes. I'm gonna use this newer Tarte. This is their Tartelette Juicy palette. I used this the other day actually for the first time, and I really liked the look that I created. So I'm gonna try and recreate it today. It's like a really easy, soft glam look. So fingers crossed it comes out as good as it did the other day. Because I feel like when I'm not filming, my makeup always comes out better. I don't know why that is than when I like am filming, you know? Just my luck. I'm gonna jump in with Fresh Start first. And I'm just gonna use this as a transition shade in my crease and bring this up pretty close to the brow bone. So crease and upper crease area, just as a neutral transition. And if you guys wanna get this palette or any Tarte products, I do have an affiliate code with them. It's just code Kelly, and I'll get you 15% off of their entire website if you guys wanted to save some coin and get any of their stuff. Next, I'm gonna jump in with the same brush and this shade right here, Charmed. This is like a little bit deeper than that other shade that we just used. I'm gonna focus this just in the crease. So I'm not bringing it into that upper crease area like we were, just kind of bringing this gradient down into the crease area to further deepen that up. But we are gonna smoke this look out a little bit more. Not me. doing a full glam smoky eye for my dad's birthday dinner, but you know, when you got places to go, you got places to go. You gotta get glam these days. Then I'm gonna mix together these two darkest shades here, and I'm putting that on a more domed brush and buffing it in this outer corner and kind of making like a V effect on that outer part of my eye, because we're gonna do kind of like cat-eyed lashes, so I'm kind of doing my eyeshadow in that way as well. And with these dark shades, or really with any palette, I always like to just gradiently build it up. So I can go in with just a little bit, and then I'll build it up to my preference instead of going in with a ton on your brush at first and then being like overwhelmed, like, okay, how am I gonna blend this? I find it a lot easier to do it where you just add as you go and as needed. Same thing on the other eye. All right, now that we've got this all blended, I'm gonna switch to a smaller little brush, and again, those two darker shades, and I'm gonna bring that on the lower lash line, but I'm not going to bring it all the way in. I'm only gonna bring it about halfway and just connect out to that outer corner. This little brush is like amazing for the under eye. This is the Sigma E36. It's like the tiniest little blending brush, and I love using it to buff out on the under eyes. All over the lid, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This is called Reflect. This one was really pretty when I used it the other day. I'm just gonna use my finger and tap this on the lid. It's like a really light kind of pearly shade. Or wait, you know what? I think I actually used this with a damp brush the other day and it actually worked better than my finger. Hang on. Let me grab a brush. Let's test it. Just gonna spritz a brush. I'm using setting spray because that's what I have, but you can literally just use water. It'll do the same thing. So you don't need to waste your setting spray. I'm just too lazy to get up right now. I have my setting spray on my little desk. Okay, yes, I think this is actually how I applied it the other day. Like, look at how foiled and pretty that is. I love it. I'm just putting that on the inner half of the eye. So pretty. And you know what? I'm gonna go back in, where is that little brush? Here it is. I'm gonna go back in with that original shade that we used, Charmed, in the crease. And I'm gonna use that to connect these right here and just blend it in towards the inner corner. And then just jumping in on the other eye with that same shade. And then I'm gonna jump in with the lightest shade in the palette. This is Water Lily. And I'm gonna use that to highlight. So we already have a pretty highlighted inner corner because of the all over the lid shade, but just adding that a little bit and then right beneath the brow bone to really amp up that area. This is like a little bit of an icier pink shade. Like, it's almost like a duochrome. It changes a little bit depending on the lighting. Alrighty, up next for liner, I'm gonna jump in with a ColourPop liner. This is one of their cream gel liners. I'm just gonna use this. I think this was from one of their collections. I think this was from the Raw Beauty Christie collection. It's the shade Juniper, but any like brown liner will do. I do love ColourPop's liners though. And I'm going to line the outer part of my eye with this, only bringing it about halfway in. Then I'm gonna go in with a liner brush and I'm gonna just buff it, and then I'm gonna wing it out on the end. It just makes the subtlest little wing, like nothing crazy, but I've really been liking like a little subtle wing, and it helps to create that like cat-eyed effect to the eyes. And then I'm gonna use that same liner just to tight line. Up here, I always look crazy when I do this. But for my waterline, I wanna keep my eyes open, so I'm gonna go in with a white liner. This is my all-time favorite, the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in shade Exit. It's so good. It's sold out so often, but hopefully if you ever see it in stock, pick it up because it's incredible. I love this for my waterline, so I'm gonna just go in with that. Now we're gonna pop on some mascara. I have been obsessed with the Maybelline Sky High. Oh my goodness. This is another one that is like sold out everywhere, but it is truly so good. Like, oh my gosh. I've used this more than like most other mascaras recently, and I'm just obsessed. I'm like, I feel like I need another one already. I'm already running out, but it makes my natural lashes actually look really nice. We are gonna go in with falsies, but this is really, really pretty on its own. And obviously it's drugstore, so it's affordable, which makes it even better. All right, mascara is done. Now we're gonna pop on some lashes. I'm just gonna use little outer corner lashes today because that's all I really feel like doing. But don't you worry, even though they're just little half lashes, they're still very glam. I literally just cut off like the end of any pair of lashes. It doesn't really matter. And then apply it. And I try and apply it a little bit on an angle, like a little bit like this way, up a little bit. So it gives me that lift to my eyes, just like that. And I feel like it looks super pretty. But if you are more of a full lash gal, if you're recreating this look, feel free to do that, or just use mascara. And then just gonna do the same thing on the other side. Sometimes you have to like floof them a little bit so they're even. But I think overall pretty good. All right, so eyes are done. We're gonna go in and finish off the face. So first I'm gonna go in and just bronze. This is the Sugar Rush Sun and Fun Baked Bronzer. I love this. I'm just gonna go in and bronze up the skin a little bit. I don't think I'm capable of like applying bronzer without going like this. I don't know why I always do that. To contour, I'm gonna use the Park Ave Princess from Tarte. Any matte bronzer can work for this. This one just works well for my skin tone. Because we did already like, you know, contour, so I don't need anything crazy, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna contour out the sides of the nose as well. I used to never contour my nose, but now I like doing it. It only adds like 5 seconds, but I feel like it makes a big difference. For blush, I'm gonna jump in with the NARS Orgasm. A really good dupe for this is the L'Oreal Blush Please Blushin' in Riviera. I love that too. This one is just on my desk, so I'm using this one. And I love this shade. It's like such a pretty corally pink. I love it. And then for highlight, I'm gonna use Ofra's Soho Highlight. And just pop that on the cheeks. Yes. We are glowing to Mars. Obsessed. Right down my nose and above my Cupid's bow. For our lip, I'm gonna line with the Flower Beauty lip liner in, I was gonna say Petal Pout, but that's what it's called, the Petal Pout lip liner in Nude. And I'm just gonna line the lips with this. It's like a pinky nude. And yes, I am overlining my lips a little bit. No shame in my game. Then for lipstick, I'm gonna go in with the Ultra Blotted Lip from ColourPop in the shade Starling. This is one of my favorites. And just apply this. You could definitely just leave your lips like this, but I am gonna add a little bit of gloss. I'm gonna jump in with the H2O lip gloss from Tarte. This one is in the shade Pink Sands. They got rid of my favorite one, which was Sandy Toes. This one is a lot more pink, but it is still very pretty. And it adds such a pretty gloss and like glass-like look to the lips. And voila. All right, so last but not least, we need to douse ourselves in Urban Decay All Nighter, my favorite setting spray. And then I like fan myself for 5 minutes. This is why I'm always late. Fanning my setting spray, I swear. All right, so makeup is all done. Now we're gonna go do our hair. I am gonna be using this wand. This is so annoying to me because this is my favorite wand of all time and I can never ever find it anymore. I think they don't make it anymore. It's the PYT 25mm wand. So I think any 25mm wand should work. This is just the one that I am gonna use. I do have a full tutorial on how I do my hair like this, so I can link that down below if you want like a full in-depth tutorial. But I'll bring you guys into my bathroom when I do my hair and show you a couple clips. I just basically curl it, that's it, using this one. So let's go do that. Voila, you guys, here is the completed look, hair and all. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little glam get ready with me / transformation. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much and I'll see you very soon in my next video.